My name is Kaytlin, and my mentor is Ashley. So when Ashley and I discussed the theme of breaking through, we talked about how far I've come since she began mentoring me. So I decided to write a letter to my freshman self, being now that I'm a senior. So, dear Kaytlin, darling, I know you think you know everything. You're growing up, and it's okay to feel like you deserve a little bit more respect. I'm here to tell you a few things that might open your eyes a bit. Firstly, the way you walk and talk brings off a vibe of arrogance that isn't very attractive. I suggest you stop copying what you see everyone else do. I know that Rihanna wore that same shade lipstick, and she looked amazing. But that's Rihanna, not you. Just because it looks great on someone else doesn't mean it'll necessarily look as great on you. Find what works for you and make it your own. Secondly, pull down that shirt a little. Showing less is more. You don't need to catch a boy's attention by showing off cleavage or showing off your stomach. And while I'm on the topic of boys, that boy, he's nothing but trouble. Yes, he's cute, and yes, he's a sophomore. But girl, he ain't nothing but trouble. Open your eyes. Remember, you don't need anyone to bring you down. And I know those girls who talk about you want to bring you down with them as well. They just say mean things in an attempt to make themselves feel better about themselves. Don't let them get to you. Just like Mama always said, don't let anybody steal your joy. Feel flattered that they took the time out of their day just to talk about you. Their words should never affect you and make you feel less capable of doing anything. If you have confidence in yourself, people will gravitate towards you. And you may not know it now, but people will eventually look up to you, including one particular person, your niece, Madison. You have to remember to set a good example for her. Be a good role model so she will always know how a young lady is supposed to carry herself. Guide her in a positive direction and don't let her make the same mistakes you've made. And as for your role models, your stepfather, RJ, he's actually a really cool guy. Yes, I know he's super strict, and yes, he's way overly protective. But he's like that because he loves you and cares. Your parents only want the best for you, so don't be scared to take their advice here and there. As for relationships and love, well, I really don't have those figured out yet. But I can tell you a few things. Don't try looking for love, and definitely don't force it. It's called falling in love for a reason. You will encounter so many young men that'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear in an attempt to win your heart. But you have to be smart and realize that actions reveal more than words can. Basically, when it's real, you'll know it. But most importantly, learn to love yourself. And don't forget that in order to succeed, you might fail. Take your time, enjoy your youth, and remember where you came from and where you want to go. You have a bright future ahead of you, girl. Don't let anybody block your shine.